What's up YouTube, it's your boy Turkey Chan. Today we're gonna do a comparison video of the classic Air Force One by Nike and also the new hot shoe of the past 2 to 3 years, the Nike Dunk Low. I got the panda colorway. This is all over Instagram, all over your fancy neighborhoods. I tell you what, every time I go out, whether it's the gym, downtown, the mall, I see somebody wearing a dunk or a panda dunk. It's crazy. Alright, so first let's talk about price. Air Force One, these get sold out here and there. It's crazy. This shoe's been around since 2006, 2007, and it's still hot. It's a classic silhouette. You can't go wrong with the triple white. This will run you about $100. StockX has a bunch. Finish Line, Foot Locker, Champs, they should have the Air Force One in stock. Even the Nike website should have you covered, but sometimes, man, it's scary. Even the classic triple white Air Force One is out of stock. But this will run you about $100. Dunk Low, if you get these for retail, run you about $100, but resale, man, depending on the colorway and the size, these could run you about $300. And if you decide to get a replica version, it could run you about $125. So price to quality ratio, I would say the Air Force One would be your go-to since it's easier to access. And at the end of the day, they're both shoes. Why not pay a little bit less? Y'all know what I'm saying? Alright, so but overall, just price overall, you can't go wrong with Air Force One. It's got a mesh lining, whereas the Dunk also has a mesh lining. It just has these more intricate leather panels, whereas the Air Force One also has leather panels, but you know, colors might not be the same. Air Force One has the air unit, but the Dunk doesn't. So you kind of getting more value for the Air Force One, but for the Dunk you're getting the hype, the trendiness, and I mean, this is such a good looking shoe, getting some more styling. Alright, let's talk about comfort. Now I have a wide foot and I wear a 10.5 Air Force One, and it's absolutely perfect, very supportive. You could work out in these and have no problem. These shoes, they don't rock side to side, they're very wide, so you get a nice foot plant. No break-in time needed for these shoes. Slip them on, you're good to go. Very squishy insole. You could wear these all day and not get tired. Very soft, supple leather. Now the only downside is these laces. They're very cheap, flimsy laces. I don't really like that, and you get some terrible creases in these after like 1 or 2 wears. So you really got to get a shoe tree if you want to keep these clean, but good thing they're cheap. You could buy another one if you wreck one. Now talk about the Dunk Low. This one, similar comfort, I would say. It has that nice cushy insole, but this one is a bit narrow. As you can see, Air Force is a bit wider towards the midfoot, where the Dunk is a bit slimmer. This is a size 11 and it fits me a bit loose. A 10.5 was a bit too snug, so I had to go size up. So I went with the 11. It still fits fine. I just have to wear a thicker sock. So yeah, in terms of comfort, they're both the same comfort to me. I would say the Air Force One has a bit more comfortable factor, but that's because I've worn it longer. It's been a bit more broken in. Whereas the Dunk, I got this like last month, and right out of the box, it was fine to wear. The heel didn't dig into me that much. No issues with the toe box, and not that terrible creasing, but you could start to see the creases take into effect after like 4 to 5 wears. My friend actually has a beaten up pair of Air Forces a beaten pair of Dunks that I could show you. I'll be back. So here's a look at a Dunk that's been worn about 50 to 60 times. No shoe tree whatsoever. As you can see, the wear and tear on the inside is quite noticeable. The wear and tear on the midfoot where all the crease happens, you could see still holding up. The leather isn't cracking. The sole very dirty, but as you can see, it still hasn't chipped away. So it's only a matter of time before mine starts to degrade, but for now it's holding up strong after like 4 to 5 wears. So in terms of comfort, I would again have to give it to my Air Force One, just because it's softer, more supple, and it has that air unit. So this you could wear all day, a bit more so than the Dunk. But holy cow, the Dunk is just, look at that styling on that bad boy. Alright, let's talk about versatility. If you're like me, you like to keep things simple. Wear a shoe to work, to the gym, going out. Air Force One got you covered. The Dunk, sure, same thing. So in terms of versatility, they're about the same. I mean, if you want to spice it up a bit, you could throw on a Dunk. But if you just want to keep it classic, you can go Air Force One. But you could wear both of these shoes in any situation. So it really boils down to your style, which shoe you like most. These two are very similar in the way they're designed and in the way they age. Dunk lows age a bit better than Air Force Ones because they're all white, they get dirty. Whereas the Dunks, the more beat up they look, the better they look. So if you could get Dunks on retail, definitely pick one up. But if you can't get them on retail, Air Force One is a nice substitute. I have both because I love shoes. And please don't pay resale for these Dunks. At most I would pay for a Dunk is $200, but that's pushing it because the materials isn't that premium on these. Sure, the laces are nicer than the Dunks, but still at the end of the day, it's a mass-produced shoe with outdated technology. Like, this is a rubber sole. You hear that? It's not Ultra Boost, it's not Nike React. So $200 at most I would pay for this. If you can't get that and you really want this shoe, think about getting reps. Reps are very cool. Or worst case scenario, you might have to go to the third party resale sites. But I would wait for prices to go down. Nike's always dropping releases of these. That's all I have, guys. Hopefully this helped you decide what shoe you want. But for me, Air Force One, baby. You cannot go wrong with this thing. So much culture behind this. So much history. Celebrities wear this. You know what? Celebrities also wear the Dunk too. The Dunk does have better colorways. They got a lot of orange colors, green colors, light blue, gray. So if you're looking for the colors, taste the rainbow like Skittles, you can pick up some Dunks. Air Force Ones, they have some wonky colors. I've seen some Air Force Ones that have a color scheme like the Dunk, and it just kind of looks like, doesn't really hit the spot like a cool Dunk. That's all I have, guys. Ciao.